Good morning, good morning, good morning to my lovely people. It's kind of chilly today. Oh, gee. This string is all over the place. So, happy Friday to my lovely people. Morning had a few little difficulties. Technical difficulties. That's always the one. Anyway, I'm just going to jump right up on here. So I want to say good morning to you people. Happy Friday. Get this thing started. I did play a rewind exactly at 7 o'clock because that's the time that I'm on there. But I did have one for you, and I was like, well, maybe I'll save it for next week. But no, it didn't work that way. It was like, get on there and do what you got to do. So today we're talking about planning, making a plan. Making a plan, achieving your goals, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, make sure that you make a plan. You have to have a plan. What's going on, Kev? So, and like I said, I'm not going to take too much of your time, but we're going to get this thing started. So, first of all, your first step is going to be, what's the plan? What are you trying to achieve? You know what I mean? So you got to figure out what the plan is, what you're trying to achieve. Write it down and make it plain so that you can visualize it. Okay. So what's the plan? Then you want to make a list, your to-do list. What is it that I need to do? What is it that I need to achieve in order to achieve the goal? Make the plan. Simple, simple, simple. What are your needs? It's a lot like when you're trying to figure out the plan, it's a lot like writing a paper. So when you make your list, so you have your who, what, when, where, and why. Who will I need? Right? You'll be like, I'm making this plan, but who will I need? What will I need in order to achieve the goal or the plan? When? Give yourself a timeline. Say, okay, I need to do this. Maybe you need to do it today. Maybe you need to do it next week. Write all that stuff down. Where? Where am I trying to go? Now, a lot of people will put that at the beginning, where they're trying to go, and then how. How do I plan to achieve this goal? Now, here's the deal. Like I said, it's a lot like writing a paper. When you are trying to achieve a goal, when you're making a plan of whatever it is you're trying to do, hear me clear. Read it backwards. Do it backwards. After you write your who, what, when, where, why, and how, go backwards. And it'll all make sense. Because then you'll have your how, your where, your when, your what, and who you'll need. Always go to, good morning, Derek. Always go to who you'll need at the end. And you want to include these people. Whoever it is that you're going to need, you want to let them know about your plan to make sure that your plan can be properly executed. What is it? The 5 P's. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Good morning, Brian. So I want you guys to really ponder on that. And like I said, it may seem like it's far-fetched. It's like, well, what type of goal, and I'm really reaching here. But in anything that you do, something basic, even in going to the store, something, something minor, but make sure there's a plan, but there's a goal in mind. Every single day that you wake up, there's a goal in mind. Possibly to reach the next day, to see the next day. You want to pray first, okay? But whatever it is in your day, there is always a goal. I hope you have a goal. So real quick, like I was saying, I was going to save it for next week and go into a little more detail, but I don't want to take too much of your time. Something. God said, do it today. So I don't know who I'm speaking to today, but if you have a plan, even if it's an emergency plan, you got to look at everything. Everything. When it's time to go, it's time to go. When it's time to get out, it's time to get out. But you got to have a plan. You can't just go willy-nilly and be like, psh, bam, and then that's when things all fall apart. So again, I'm going to tell you, you got to prioritize too. You got to prioritize. Figure out what your plan is going to be. Who's going to be involved in your plan. Make sure they're available to be in your plan, and don't just assume that they are readily available, okay? So you have your who, what, when, where, why, and how. Just as I was stating before, it's just like writing a paper. That's how you get an A on the paper too. So write that down. If you're in school, you got to write a paper. Who, what, when, where, why, and how. And execute it backwards. Execute it backwards. I gave you the example, okay? So, who at the beginning, who you're going to need, what you're going to need, when you plan on, going forward or executing this plan, and where you're going to go, and then how you plan to get there. But again, flip it backwards. When you execute it backwards. How, where, when, what, and who you're going to involve, okay? But don't forget to let that person know, whoever you're going to involve, let them know and make sure that they are available. All right, that's all I got. I love you guys for your time. It's kind of chilly this morning, okay? I appreciate time. It's something that we can't get back, so I truly, truly appreciate all of you guys who tuned in to be inspired, all right? So that's my time, lovely people. Hey, Tiff. Hey, Jay. That's my time. I truly enjoyed you for this, 5 minutes it was. Find you, embrace you, most importantly, always, always love you. And remember, in everything you do, make a plan. 5 P's matter. Peace.